Masayang Buhay, Philippines. This is Scott. Masayang Buhay. This is Scott and Roz, and in this video today we're going to have a conversation based on an experience that we were having last week. Basically, at the end of the day, what happened is Roz, we were talking, and I think it was on one of my off days, and she was sharing about how somebody at work who's like over 35 years old was still living with his mother.
It's a Filipino culture, you know.
And, you know, one of the things that I love about being with Roz and talking to other Filipinos, I just absolutely love the culture. But also there are some little aspects that they're interesting and different, and I love understanding why certain things are the way they are. So basically, you know, one of the questions that I was asking Roz was, you know, what is the thought of, you know, why somebody over 30 is still living with their mother? Because in America, it's such a foreign idea.
Well, we can't let go of our siblings, you know. That's how it is. It's all about family bonding, and it's hard for us to let go because we're just used of all of us just in one house. Even if you just have one bedroom and all of us, you know, can sleep in the living room, and even if you have like, it's hard for us to let go because for Filipinos, some of Filipinos, I mean, in the Philippines, we just like, we can't live out of our house. Why? Because it's easy for us. The accommodation is free. You know, you just give some money for your mom, and then your mom is gonna cook, mom is gonna clean. They're all gonna like wash all your clothes and everything. It's just
let me ask you this though. So is there ever any time as a child growing up where the parents say to them, you know, when you're 21 or when you're 25, you know, I expect you to be out on your own and living and working?
No, usually the Filipino values, it's like the culture. It's like we don't even think that they're going to live out. They're going to live out of our house, you know.
So the mom that raises the child, in a sense.
We don't, because the mentality was, okay, I take care of you, I put you in school, I give you a better life. So it's time for you to give us back all the stuff that, you know,
so in
you
a
take
sense,
care of us when we get old. So we're expecting that for our, you know, for the Filipinos.
That's such an interesting thing because in the culture that we come from, it's almost like you go to school, you go to college, you graduate college, and it's like it's expected that you're supposed to be out on your own, living your own life, earning your own money.
In the Philippines, not gonna happen.
And I just find that to be so interesting because it's just like, it almost is like American parents just say, okay, spread your wings, go and fly.
For Filipinos, we find it weird. And for, you know, for you guys, you find it weird for us that even if we're 30, 40 years old or we have our own family, we still live with our parents. Because for us, we help each other.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like when I first started learning about just the culture in general, it was like, oh yeah, there's many homes that are multi-generational. You'll have the parents, you'll have the kids, and even sometimes the kids of the parents, the third generation.
Yeah, even if we have our own house, we still go home to our parents.
Yeah, it's such a fascinating thing. And I think one thing that when I first started, you know, when I met Roz in one of the casinos that I was working at, and I started learning about the culture, it was such an interesting idea how you would have these multiple generational households where one takes care of the next, takes care of the next. Everybody's working together under the same roof. And it's almost like that. I care about you. If you want to go out, that's fine. But if you want to stay, that's fine too.
It's better for us if you know.
And, you know, it's just, it makes me step back and go, when do you think Christians going to want to go out?
I don't think that way because, you know, it's hard to let go. But, you know, it's, because when you're a parent, you always worry about your siblings, your sons and daughters, your children. You know, you're always like, I thought when they were little, you worried about them, but as they grow up and become adults, you worried more because, you know, what if their partner is not gonna take care of them? So you always worried about them.
But the only time
and the thing. And I told Christian, I think even if he reached 30 years old, he's gonna be with us. It's because he loves the food. I always cook food. He loves the home.
As you can
food.
see, I've gained a lot of weight over the last
sorry, it's
3
my
months.
fault.
No. That's my fault. I'm the one
It's
feeding
the egg
myself.
roll and the pancit and adobo that he
I mean,
loves.
the last 3 months, it's just been brutal with my back pain, and so it's like I've been laying on the ground,
Yeah.
stretching, eating, laying on the ground, and it's just But
Yeah, temporarily he was been sleeping in the floor for
So,
like about 2 months.
yeah, for the most part, it's been brutal. But
yeah,
you know what though? I think when I think about Christian and how he's growing to grow up, I
Yeah.
think eventually he'll say, okay,
he's independent.
he'll be very independent because he's very responsible
He's
already.
a very responsible kid.
So I just found it as I was explaining. I remember asking her the question, like, what is the catalyst for them to want to go out on their own? And you were sharing like there really is no catalyst. It's almost
There's
like
none.
the only time that would ever happen. And again, if you're watching, you can comment below and verify that this is what happens. Is
Okay.
if you cross the mom and the mom says you're done.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Like you do something wrong, or there's at a point where it's like there's a disrespect that happens.
Well, I love my son and he can stay with me. That's how I feel. But if you cross the line, regardless of how much I love you, you go out.
It's that tough
That's how
love.
you learn, It's a
that
tough love.
Where
I'm strict, but being a strict mom, it's worth it to have a good kid, and it's like rewarding for us that Christian grow up for really really.
Well,
a good
Christian
kid.
is one of those kids where he's just so responsible.
Very responsible.
So responsible in school. I mean, he's somebody that gets up, he makes his own lunch. Pretty much, when I work the swing shift and I get home really early in the morning. And then when I come home, then I shortly thereafter take him to school. And I don't have to worry about that. He's going to get dressed. He's
No.
going to take a
Yeah.
shower. He's going to feed himself.
Well, because he's already big. He's
Yeah.
like,
Almost
Christian is-
13.
Yes, he's 12 years old, and the very touching thing that he did for us. It's like I'm working double, and he works hard too. He works at home and outside. I put the laundry in the
Oh,
washer.
yeah, that was the other day.
Oh my God! I wake up, our clothes is already done, and it's hang.
Yeah, like the dryer finished. He went to the
hang it.
dryer,
Put it in the
opened it
hanger.
up, did the hangers, put it all everywhere.
Yes.
And then you even woke up and said, Christian didn't wake me up. And then he goes, oh, no, Mom, I already got it for you.
Yes, he's
So,
so responsible.
We are
He's
so
super
lucky.
sweet.
We are so lucky. So,
Thanks to you, though.
well, it's a team effort.
Yes.
Team effort. So, anyway, anything else to add to that whole topic before we kind of close this one down?
I don't know. Maybe that's about it.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I hope you guys enjoyed that little conversation. There'll be more videos like this about different Filipino topics because every day I feel like I learn something new, whether it's a new Tagalog word, pronunciation with the T.
It's a
Or
T is ta, as in
Ta.
tatay.
no, it's dada.
It's like
Dada.
dada.
Yeah.
It sounds like D as in dog, but
Yes.
it's not really D.
Yes,
It's
da.
da.
Da. So, words, phrases. What's interesting is
Mhm.
as you're talking with your family, I pick up so many words.
Yeah, and it
compared
mess
to-
up. One of the word that it mess up the way you pronounce is the with the th
The TH.
sound.
I'm
Now
starting to
it's
have
hard for him to pronounce the with.
Is it with or with or? So anyway. Well, listen, you guys have yourself a great rest of
Yes.
your day. Just know that great new videos are coming. And if you like this video and you want more like that, or you want to go make one of our yummy Filipino recipes, just
Or
check
you
the
can
other
comment
videos on
whatever
the
you
channel.
want us to do. And,
Comment
as long
below,
as we
let
can
us
do it.
know. And, we're here to give you joy, bring you smiles, and, spread the beautiful Filipino culture all around the world that we
That's right.
love, that I love to pieces.
So what have you learned so far?
Oh, goodness.
Words that you...
Oh, some of the words. I think one of the most recent words that I was learning was blah, 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 na kami. And like na kami meant us. Like something's like detail.
Blah, 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 blah.
Na kami.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
like
us.
we're coming or we're driving
Yeah.
or like.
He actually can understand the conversation. He just can't speak it well, but he understand. But he can just like
Yeah,
point some of the
it's kind of
words.
like that. I'm 1.5 to 2 years old
Yeah.
where I can understand way more. But then it's like when I try to create it and say it,
Yeah.
that's where my challenge
Yeah, I
is.
try talk much of
Most of-
Tagalog
Most
in
of
the
the
house.
stuff, yeah, most of the stuff around the
Because
house,
I want
already
them.
know.
I want Christian to learn, and understand the Tagalog or Ilonggo. And sometimes he just like mix the Ilonggo and Tagalog, and like he will say, "Kwarta." Yeah, we're gonna send kwarta in the Philippines. Means
So it's
kwarta means
pera.
money, pera.
Pera in
So
Tagalog.
some of the Tagalog they don't know what's kwarta. It's
So.
just a Spanish that we use, and that one.
So anyway, we love
Yeah.
you all. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll
Yep.
see you in the next video. All right, bye.